I've been scrolling down the comments, looking through the Ja Morant video. That video was posted about a month and a half, 2 months ago. And it's getting a lot of comments on how do you make this build, ChaMoma. This build is crazy. If you didn't see my video on TikTok, even when I played with Ja Morant, but the video of me using this build right here, this build on 2K21, it went crazy. I think it maybe got 50K, 60K on TikTok. If you don't follow me on TikTok at ChaMomaYT. But look, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the Ja Morant build, my Ja Morant build, on NBA 2K21 last gen and next gen. It's to make sure nobody feels left out. Mostly on these build videos, I'm going to end up doing this. But look, if you're someone that's not going to get this build to 99 overall, this might not be the build for you. I'm going to let you know that now. This might not be the build for you. As you see, I have elite contact dunks. I have an 81 3-pointer, and when I get takeover, that's +5, I will have a 86 3-pointer. So look, this build right here on the last gen version of NBA 2K21, we have to go with shooting guard. The reason I'm going with shooting guard, because you get more dunk packages being a shooting guard. You get the point guard, the shooting guard, and the small forward dunk packages. But the reason also, I do get a little more badge points using this shooting guard build. So with the pie chart we're using the half slashing and the half shooting. We're not using the pie chart that's under the one I'm using right now, even though if you want to make this build 6'3" or 6'4" or smaller, I prefer to use the one that's under, but you only get Hall of Fame finishing badges. So check this out. For this build, you're going to use physicals on the first one. You want the speed physicals. But also, if you're going to end up using this build, just remember, you have to be 6'5" on this build I'm using. On the Hall of Fame slashing and shooting, you have to be 6'5". If you're going to use the one only Hall of Fame finishing, you have to be 6'5" and under. It works no matter what because it already has a high start out of finishing. 84 overall for driving dunk. You get regular contact dunks. But when you get to that 85, that's when you get the elite contact dunks. So we're gonna end up getting this build to T. We're trying to get this to the top in a T. As you see, I have 14 finishing badges, 15 shooting badges. I'm gonna end up maybe getting one more. I'm gonna try to level out, but I'm trying to get at least 12 playmaking because you don't need that much playmaking on this type of build since it only has gold playmaking badges. So check this out. I'm gonna try to get one more defensive badge. So I think I'm gonna take one off. I'm gonna take one off and I'm gonna put up one on my block and I'll get 7 defensive badges. I know 7 defensive badges is not a lot. A play shot has 7 defensive badges based on how you make it. But this build all around, it's literally an average build, to be honest. It's literally somewhat of an average build. It's just based on how you play on it. You could run guard on it, but how you run on guard with this, you will somewhat have to have somebody with floor journal to give you that 86 3-pointer off the rip. Guys, let's end up making this build. You're using the other pie chart and you're getting the name scoring machine. Even with this pie chart, you still can get the name scoring machine. You just maybe need a little less defense, but on this build, this will come out as a slasher. But for the wingspan, you're gonna end up maxing out the wingspan for you can get an 81 driving dunk. You wonder why? 81 driving dunk plus 4 from 99. I would have an 85 driving dunk to get my elite contact dunks and elite alley-oop animations. So check this out. For the actual takeover, on this build, you get playmaking, shot creating, lockdown, and slashing. The 3 top ones I will pick between is shot creating, playmaking, and slashing, but we're going with the slashing takeover. And we end up getting a slasher name. I'm telling you, playing on this build, even though if you know how to speed boost glitch, this build can be amazing. But for all my guys on next gen, I got y'all. Next gen Ja Morant build. As y'all know, point guards on NBA 2K21 next gen is not really good. They're actually at subpar. So we're gonna end up making the same build as this, but way better just because next gen is somewhat better with the actual build system. So we're going with the small forward. I will make this build 6'5", but I'm gonna mess with the weight. I'm gonna make the weight as lowest weight, and I'm gonna end up making it 6'5" with 6'9" or 6'8" wingspan. I'm mostly gonna lean towards the 6'9" because 6'9" wingspan I noticed is very glitchy on a guard that's under 6'6". So look, when we make this build, we're going to focus on the slashing attributes because Ja Morant, he's a slasher, slashing playmaker type build. So when we end up making this build, you already know Ja Morant is not going to have that much defense, but we're going to still need some type of defensive badges to not get cooked out there in the park. Now I'm aiming to get at least 12 finishing badges, but I'll take 10 if I can get 10. The reason why I'm trying to only somewhat get 10, because that's somewhat of a sweet spot for especially a smaller build. Because look, If I can get 10 finishing badges, that means I can get more playmaking or shooting. If I end up trying to get 12, I will have to sacrifice on defense, playmaking, or sharpshooting, of course. But on this game, y'all know physicals are a big thing. If you don't put your physicals up or end up doing it the right way, it will cause you not to be able to upgrade certain things. That's one thing about last gen that I did like. We didn't have to upgrade our physicals, but now we have the choice to pick it if our physicals are going to be a certain thing. But check this out. As I give him an 85 three-pointer and an 85 mid-range, 99 overall, I will end up getting hot shot on Hall of Fame. I get other badges on Hall of Fame, but hot shot is one badge that I want on Hall of Fame. I'm cool with deep threes on gold. That's cool. But now, to compensate for all the badges that I'm missing out on, I had to make sure I get more playmaking. If you look at the last build compared to this build, you might end up picking the last build, but for the playmaking I get, and plus me being able to get Hall of Fame badges on certain categories, you would end up picking this build no matter what. But check this out. As I make sure I raise these physicals, I'm only gonna do a 90 stamina. I'm going for a 75 vertical. I'm gonna try to at least get to 5 defensive badges. 5. If I can get at least 5, I'm stopping at 81 perimeter defense because Ja Morant has an 81 lateral quickness. If you don't know, perimeter defense and lateral quickness does connect this year. As you see, I have 6 defensive badges. That's kind of being 10, 15, 19, and 6. I can maybe finesse one as I take off one off the mid-range and put it on defensive for the blocks. And now I have 10, 15, 19, and 7. This looks somewhat similar to my current gen build. I'm messing with it. If y'all guys want to end up making a point guard version, that's up to you. I'm just gonna let you know you're not gonna enjoy being a point guard on next gen. That's one thing about it. Being a point guard on next gen is not gonna be fun for you. You're gonna end up getting dunked on. You're gonna end up getting bullied on that type of build. Because you could make them 6'3" if you want to, but this 6'5", I'm gonna get more contact dunks. I'm not gonna get bullied as much, even though I got less defensive badges, but we're gonna end up going with the same way we had last gen. This, I'm gonna end up having sharp take and slashing take. Somewhat, I would have went with slashing first, but you gotta think in the long run of grinding badges. I will be able to change the badge layout once I max out my badges with the Mamba mentality badge. So I'm gonna keep it like that. Spot ups, precision, and finishing moves. Those are my 2. If y'all want to know a whole video about what's the best takeovers to choose and how I feel about them, drop a like on this video. I got y'all. But we get the name scoring machine, the most generic name on the game. If you see a scoring machine, scoring machines are the playmaking shot critters on next gen. That's literally what it is. Before the badges get early, you don't need that many finishing badges on this game. 3 finishing badges in total can be good enough, but with these 10 upgrades, I could get 3 badges that can really help me. Heat Seeker, Posterizer, and Slithery Finisher. Those are the 3 best badges to use, especially if you're trying to get contact dunks or you're trying to get to the lane with ease. But for finishing badges, hey, finishing badges 10 to 12 is the perfect sweet spot, sometimes 7. But for shooting badges, as you see, all my shooting badges are on go until I unlock a certain overall. As y'all seen, I had to be 98 overall, or I had to end up being 99 overall to unlock certain things. So remember, I will be able to change these to Hall of Fame based on which ones I want to do. It mostly Hot Shot and Hot Zone Hunter will get turned to Hall of Fame. But for the playmaking badges, we got Bullet Passer. We're gonna end up having quick first step. As you see, I had to be 98 overall to get quick first step on Hall of Fame. And then with Unpluckable, I'm only doing gold. And now I can end up getting Handles for Days on Hall of Fame, with Ankle Breaker on gold, and with Bailout. With 6 badges left, this is looking like the sweet spot for this build. Bailout on bronze. Now I'm stuck with 2 badges left. I can use it on downhill, Bailout on silver, or I could just do special delivery and just tone it down, and we can end up getting them flashy passes and them lobs in and boosting our takeover. But for right now, I think I'm gonna end up just doing on downhill. But for actual defensive badges, if you're gonna do with defensive badges only if you got 7, only have 7 Clemps on gold. Pick Dodger maybe on Hall of Fame based on what they're playing, because most of the time on NBA 2K21 Next Gen, you're not going to end up going against screens that many times. You're mostly going to get ISO. So you can use Pick Dodger if you want. I do recommend Rebound Chaser since we have a high rebound on this build. It does come in handy. So check this out. I'm just going to stick with the Pick Dodger. You have a lot of choices to pick through, or you can end up putting Defensive Leader on. Also, your teammate can put Defensive Leader on for you. But check this out. If you guys want to see a video on this Ja Morant build, make sure you guys drop a like on this video. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Instagram, and being your man ChaMoma. Y'all want to see Ja Morant at the park? Get this video to 250 likes. I got y'all. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It been your man ChaMoma. See you in the next one. Peace.